I'm 13 years old for now. So in this video I'm gonna show you that I'm gonna make a space food for the people in space, which are called astronauts. Well, actually they are spending a very harsh time in there. So it's our responsibility to make them very comfortable in there. So today I'm gonna make a special food or a small treat for them. So these are the ingredients which I'm gonna use for that. This is called finger millet. Well, this thing is from finger millet seeds. First you have to dry the seeds and then you can blend it or grind it. And then you are getting a flour like this. It's a bit brownish color and it's very healthy. It contains many calories as well as it controls the diseases, diabetes and many other cancer diseases as well. Then the next ingredient I'm gonna use for this is bee honey. This bee honey was got from the beehives, the natural beehives, and then these contains many nutrients, vitamins specially, and it also helps to control diabetes, the weight, and also it helps to prevent the cancer diseases as well. Next, I will use a few drops of vanilla. You can just take a look. Okay, my dear friends, now you can see how this mixture has come after heating it. Now I'm going to add now I'm going to keep this mixture in the oven because to heat it. Otherwise, who knows that there will be some amount of water. If there is some amount of water, then it's going to spoil and there will be microbial activities on it as well. Therefore, you won't be able to keep it for many reasons. Okay, now let's add this to a non-stick pan. My dear friends, remember not to add butter to this. If you add butter, then there will be a fungal growth, so it can be easily rotten and spoiled. Like this, it can be in any shape. You can use it according to your preference. I keep it right here. And now I'm going to add this mixture into the oven. I have already heated up to for a very long time, and then you should enter in this mixture to the oven, and you have to set up the oven into 180 degrees. You can see, and then keep it for about 5 to 10 minutes to bake it, so you can get rid of the moisture and the water contains in it. Dear friends, now I think the time is ready. It's more than 10 minutes now. So let's take it out of the oven. Here. It has a great smell because I add some vanilla and there's honey also. I'm gonna keep it in here. Now, let's go to our second part. It's going to be like this. Now, it's a bit hot, like you can make some balls out of this mixture, like take a few like this, and you can make some balls just like this. Now get a rolling pin or something like a roll object, or you can use something like this as an object to create some funny items or nice items or cute items. You can do whatever you want according to your preference. But I'm going to use balls and make a circular object because it will be much easier. Just like this. Now we are going to add it to this pin. I have already done one, you can see. Now this is the thing that we're gonna bake it again. Otherwise, we have to make it sure that it doesn't have any single amount of water, because if it has, you know what will happen, because it will get microbial activities and it will react on this food and it will get fungi and many other ideas and many other stuff. So the astronaut will be sick and it is not safe at all. And that's the reason I'm wearing these kinds of things, because the food should be very healthy, very safety, and also very nice to eat. Otherwise, it won't be good for them as well. Friends, I told you before that if it have a single amount of water, then it's going to be like microbial activities will grow on it and it will be spoiled. So it is not safe for astronauts. Therefore, I put it for 5 minutes in the oven. So we can be 100% sure that it doesn't have any amount of water in it. So let's take it out of the oven. We can also smell it very nicely. Now this is the way it got out. We are going to keep it in here. Now my dear friends, I'm going to tell you some special points of this food I have made. Well, this is something like a biscuit. Well, now you might be thinking, well, can we have crumbs in the atmosphere? Not atmosphere. Can we have crumbs in the space? No, we can't, because if we have crumbs in this space, then it can be damage to the instruments and equipments in there, so it's not going to be safe. But my dear friends, remember that this doesn't have crumbs. Even though it's a biscuit, it's very hard and sometimes it could be a very bit sticky, so it doesn't have crumbs at all, so you don't have to be worried about that. And you might have a problem. How can we eat it? Should we have to heat it or you can directly eat it? Well, you can try both, doesn't matter. If you heat it, then you can get something like a bun, and also something is very important. If you didn't heat it, it's not a problem. If you didn't heat it and if you eat, then it will melt in your mouth like a toffee, and it's a very tasty one. The taste in this is something like a bit salty and mixed with sugar, because it have honey and vanilla and a bit salt in it. And from the very beginning, I did this with many safe methods, so it will be safe for the astronauts who is in space. And I add very much of like sweet materials, so the astronauts in the space can taste it betterly. You know very well that astronauts are like losing their taste day by day, because then they are in the space. There is no air, therefore they will lose their taste. Therefore, to like refresh again, I have add many more taste in here, so no problem at all. And don't worry about the safety. It is 100% sure this is a safe food that you can keep more than 1 year or more than 9 months, because we have added honey and there is no water in here. I again tell you, there is no water, and it is 100% sure that it is very safe. Okay, now they are the very big problems that you can have when making a space food, and 99.9% sure this is a very good food that like defeat all the kinds of 8 problems that I told you when making a space food. Now we can let it cool down, and let's see how we can pack it back. Friends, now we have come to the final point of this product. Now I'm going to tell you, this is my very first product, and I made this my idea, and from the very beginning I used only local products, which is from our mother country Sri Lanka. So let me tell you the ingredients again. Finger millet, bee honey, which is from natural beehives, and vanilla salt. These are the main ingredients I used in here, and none of the other ingredients I didn't use, because these 4 ingredients are the only ones I used in here. Now you can see the biscuits I have made with no crumbs. You can see properly, no crumbs at all, so no need to worry about it. You can have a chocolate, you can see it has like got a chocolate colored flavors and everything. Now I will show you by eating it. Very tasty. It's a bit like a toffee, some kind of like that. It's nice, not bad. Now I'm going to measure this, because when we go into space, you can't take many heavy items, especially foods. So you're going to need a very lightweight food. Now let's measure how much it will be. Okay, my dear friends, it's a bit close to 100 grams. It a bit close to 100 grams, but when we put into this container, well, this is a container which I'm going to add these kinds of pieces, and then 20 pieces is close to 100 grams, so it's really low in weight. It's very low in weight because I only used very small amount of inputs. And don't worry, it doesn't have any waste if you eat it, because you can't put any waste in this space, so there will be no waste at all after you eat it. Now let me put it into the container bag. Okay. Now let me show you how much will be this container, like how much it will weigh. Let's see. You can just see it doesn't have any weight at all. It doesn't mention in here as well. So this is very light in weight. That's why I choose this kind of item, because you can't take a very much more weight materials into this space. Okay, now I'm going to put those things into this container. Now let's close it. I will show you how I pack this and how I cover this space from very nice cute designs and everything. So see you again with this preparation designs.